have to select the top off. It's just Granddad is hosting. Yes.
old ones.
Yeah.
What's that even mean?
How are you, Ellipse? Or excuse me, Eclipse. Ugh, I can't talk right now. You having a good morning? Let's see, what are we gonna do? Tracked mission. Let's go.
The trials of the Legionnaires are the stuff of legends. Exciting! Let's go.
Mic off. Mic on.
Hopefully that's a little bit better. I think I fixed it. Can you let me know if you can hear game audio and mic audio? Thanks a lot, I appreciate it. How are you doing today, Eclipse? No. This game is an Iron Man simulator. Might as well buy it just to fly around like Iron Man. Especially as a ranger. I will say, however, the performance on this game is pretty
The signal isn't too
subpar.
far away. We should respond.
Yeah, I know what you're like. I know that like that's pretty much me every single day, especially around this time. I've actually been up since about 3 o'clock. I do this thing called like polyphasic sleeping because of my my day job. So I take like many small naps. So I guess I should say like I sleep about 3 times a day, and it works out really well because I only sleep about 2 to 3 hours per time, and it keeps me super refreshed. It doesn't work for everyone though, I can completely understand that. Let me know if the volumes for the game is too loud, if my mic is too low, I'll try and fix that. I got my coffee right here. That's good to hear. I'm glad. Yeah, you know, I can fall I can fall asleep pretty easily, but I tend to be the same way. I have a tendency of fighting it just because that's how I am. My girlfriend has a tendency of being able to do that as well. Just, you know, sleeping for hours on end and then, you know, being up for a couple hours and then going right back to sleep. She works a pretty intense job, so that's understandable. What do you got on the schedule for today? Anything interesting? I think it's a girl thing, to be fair. They're equatable to cats. I'm over here, like, straight up looking for 5 enemies in a group to kill, so I can get this goddamn quest over with already.
Titan, did it just... You need to get to that Strider.
Nah, I don't care about that strider.
Hang on. These signals, we've got survivors in there.
Oh god. This is gonna be bad. Yeah. You know what's funny? Is that I have a black cat. She's a tuxedo cat, so she's got white fur on her chest and black everywhere else. And she is the most chill. She's such like a dog, but the funny thing is everyone else has this understanding that cats are temperamental, which is very true because one of my good friends who I like to stream with, Nightshade5450, he has a cat, and she just like is constantly squeaking. And by squeaking I mean just like meowing on stream. She's constantly jumping up on his desk. She's you know, constantly pawing at him, shit like that. It's funny because, you know, my cat just sits behind me and chills on the bed and looks pretty. Like my girlfriend. To find enemies in it. Yeah, you know, my cat is declawed. I got her that way. I would not have chosen to declaw my cats simply because, at the very least, you know, front claws are understandable.
Detecting a big wave of
You know,
energy somewhere
they
close
don't
to hand.
really need it, but back claws are used for defense. So, you know, if the cat has a tendency of going outdoors, or if the cat is surrounded by other cats or dogs, whatever the case may be, they still need to defend themselves.
Watch out for the
But
eggs. Nothing pleasant in there.
that's the one thing that I'm fortunate for, I suppose. You know, it's kind of a silver lining on a situation that I personally consider inhumane. But she can't scratch shit up. I personally wouldn't have done it, but at the same time, you can make a good thing out of anything like that. And he, like I said, my friend, or maybe you perhaps, I don't know how your cat is, but when my cat gets temperamental, she just kind of bats me around, gives me the stink eye, and then walks away. I know other cats have the tendency of just swipe the shit out of you. You get to experience them, yeah. I'm a long-time cat owner, so I've definitely had cats with claws. You know, that's part of the reason why I like them as animals, is because they're a lot more feral, but they still have a sense of domestication about them. And when you declaw cats, it kind of just takes away a lot of the uniqueness about them, if you will. That's personally my own perception, though. Without getting too philosophical on cats. God, I'm trying to play this game and let it be enjoyable, but I just want to play Apex. The first biggest gripe that I truly have with this game is, as I think I stated before, the performance is just... Oh no, I completely understand with you when it comes to the price tag. Like, you know, this game is easily being touted games as a service. I didn't get, I've always had the Origin access, so it was just, you know, I was able to just download it the day it came out. I actually, you know, I begrudgingly was gifted a year of Origin access for Christmas, so I asked for Battlefront, or excuse me, no. What did I ask for? I think I asked for Anthem. And my girlfriend just got me a year of Origin access, which is, it's cool. I'll take that too. It's even better in my opinion, but when they dropped this game, it was not worth the price tag. $15, absolutely. $15 a month, absolutely. $60, and then it being this shell of a game, like, it really truly has great bones. It's just, yeah, I think it's worth it too. In my out of like Game Pass and PS Plus and I'm sure there's a few, GameFly perhaps. I'm sure there's a few other. GameFly is probably actually a little bit, probably considered the best, but of all the other ones, I think EA Access, or excuse me, I should say Origin Premier, I think gives you the best bang for your buck by a very large margin. The only downside is Origin Access, like the $5 a month, you only get the 10-hour trials, whereas Origin Premier, so another $10 you get the full game, but you're technically paying $15 a month for a game that you could also spend $60 on and own. But also on the flip side, you usually, I believe it's 10% off any game. So like, say for example, you get Origin Access or EA Premier, or excuse me, Origin Premier, and you play Anthem and you decide that you like it and you actually want to buy it, it'll cover the difference of what you already put down, which is pretty cool. So you'd only have to buy like $53 worth. If that makes any sense. One moment, I still have my headset on. I'm just gonna go grab some more coffee. Yeah. Well, as much as it may be, EA, they're they're prone to nefarious business practices, but they also, I think these business practices have a tendency of bleeding into the games that are legitimately well developed by EA, or by EA Studios, I suppose to say. It's funny because Mass Effect Andromeda, at its current iteration, I played it when it came out and it was rife with bugs, and I completely understand why people found it controversial in terms of the story behind the development. But where it's at in its current state, it's actually a really good game. It's really good. That's on there. You got Mirror's Edge Catalyst, and a lot of people played that. It was a really good game. I can't even think of the rest off the top of my head. I can actually open it up and take a look. You got Apex Legends, which gives you, if you have access, you get, I believe, 1,000 coins per month, and then 10% off the shop. NFL 14 or 19, if that's your thing. Battlefront 2, you get everything that you need in that regard. Darksiders 3. About the extent of, there's also games that are a little bit older. Titanfall 2. You get the gist. Something that you can obviously look up. The thing is, I don't really like, this game could carry EA, or I suppose I should say BioWare, into a position in which they will really never have to work on another thing in terms of their main studios. You just gotta give it time. I'm sure this game is completely capable. it's just this situation right here. I'm walking around, and the world, it's just not super lived in, I suppose I should say. It seems pretty bare. You know, there's all this beautiful shit, but you only run into a couple of enemies every so often here and there, and that's a big gripe that I have with it as well. But like I said, the bones of the game are really good. It's just like The Division. The Division 2 looked, actually, excuse me, I played the beta, and it actually played and felt much better. It was more of the same, but it played and felt much better. Destiny 2, I was personally a big fan of Destiny 2 after Forsaken came out. Also, at the end of the day, with these looter shooters, you can only do so much because there's only so many types of guns. You know, at the end of the day, you're just shooting back and you're, you know, boom, boom, or boom. Well, I don't have any ammo for that, but you get the gist. You know, with I suppose that you say like World of Warcraft or similar games like that, which aren't looter shooters, those are MMOs, but you know, you get an axe, changes your playstyle. You get a sword and board that changes your playstyle. You get a bow that changes your playstyle dramatically. Shit like that. I was playing Jump Force earlier. It's another hot mess of a game. Is that like actual manta ray, or is it just some weird alien fish? This leads to... This area right here is actually pretty cool. I wonder if that'll ever open. It's stuff like this. If they could make a super, should I say linear, but also really well developed group gameplay like this, oh, it'll be top notch. By the way, man, my friend and I, who I was just talking about with the cat, we are streaming later today. We're doing some giveaways. $15 giveaways over the course of the day. We're doing a 20-hour stream, so make sure you tune in, man. Tell your friends too. Legitimately trying to gain viewers, trying to gain an actual audience. We want people to actually come in and hear us argue and complain and bitch and moan and laugh and whine and play good games and play bad games. Same as every other streamer, but at this point I'm actually trying to market myself for people and what they actually are interested in playing, or just no problem. What are you gonna be playing that day, or today rather? Anything in particular you have in mind?
They are retreating. Full speed too.
And always feel free to add me to the auto host list on your channel. I'll certainly do the same for you. As a matter of fact, I'll do it right now. I personally stream on YouTube, Mixer, and Twitch. I'm trying to grow it to be a little bit bigger. I just, you know, I know the shtick when it comes to Twitch. I just don't know the whole protocol of how to get bigger on Mixer. Go ahead and take care of this really quickly. Oh, alright. Asphalt Extreme. Check that out. You're streaming, is this on mobile? Game looks kind of cool, actually. Of course, he got killed. Alright, I'm getting off. Well, you know what? Fuck it, I'll do a stronghold. Is that something you would be interested in? You're the one talking in the channel, so you hold the key. Just trying to show content that people will be interested in. Strongholds are like a dungeon, basically. Like in WoW. And you know, I've been considering doing that, like, the amount of nonsense that my friends and I all, like, I stream in a group, only myself and another friend in this group stream, but it's a group of about 6 other people, and we're all playing games together, usually at all times, and we're just acting fools on Discord. The only problem with it, unfortunately, is I don't have the capacity to edit all that shit. That's a skill set that I have, unfortunately. Gotta watch a bunch of ads to avoid the paywall, but yeah, I will put you on the... Oh, hey, thanks, I appreciate it. I also put you on the auto-host list. And, hey, don't sleep... I'm not sleeping on these mobile games. I'm personally, you know... You said you played on Windows. PUBG, it was funny. I woke up and literally, for no other reason than just for the fuck of it, I have... See if I can show properly without it looking all goofy and confusing to you, but I have a TV right here, 4K TV, and I have my Xbox One X. And I woke up and had my controller and just decided to play PUBG on the One X. Jesus Christ. It was so bad. I just don't really understand it. I had to wake up and immediately, like... Well, truth be told, I think that game woke me up because I was running around for 15 minutes and couldn't find a damn thing, and as soon as I entered a town, I got shot in the back of the head, and I was like, fuck this. Let's see. Host, let's auto host you. Go ahead and edit it. Perfect. Got you added, my man. I appreciate it. You personally have any tips? Always trying to bounce it off regardless of how big we're considering each other. I also gave you a follow. I never realized that I hadn't. I apologize for that. I got you up to 48. There you go. no matter the, you know, if you consider yourself a Twitch pro or a Twitch amateur, I'm sure you can always have something constructive to give. Oh, absolutely, my man. Not just a hollow follow either. I'm really trying to put myself out there and also help those who are truly helping the channel grow. I'm not trying to be like cringy or like pushy or anything like an Instagram model, like, yeah, give me likes or anything like that. But you know how it is. This is a modest form of income if you can get it going. That's not necessarily why I'm trying to do it, but it's a cherry on top regardless. Alright, let's see, what do we got here? Let's go here. Eventually I have to, you know, I have another 1070 Ti that I might put into a spare rig to do a double PC capture. I'm just not sure. I just don't want a shitty quality stream. That's really the biggest thing for me. What do we got here? And then we got a new muster point. Let's take that. Pardon me. You know, people come for the game, stay for the content. Simple as that. That's ultimately what it's all about. Ooh, what in the world is that? I don't want to do that at all. Well, shit. You're fucking shit up. I gotta re-add that. I'm changing my OBS, or excuse me, my Streamlabs right now. Give me a sec.